Morning, UP Academy. Welcome to this incredible day, this incredible assembly, and welcome to our guests, to this incredible group of scholars. I want to welcome all of our honored guests from Central Office, from UP Network, state representatives. We're so honored to have you here. Acting Commissioner, of course. We're honored that you're here today, and I actually hope that while you're here, you can take some time to meet our scholars, because actually in this auditorium, we definitely have the next mayor of Lawrence, political officials, future police chief and fire chiefs. But in all seriousness, if you take one thing away from your visit, let it be this. Our scholars here are a kind, cohesive team. They are the hardest working students in the state of Massachusetts, and they are here on a mission to make this world a better place. So without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce the Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Jeff Riley.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I do want to acknowledge the many dignitaries here today. Mayor Rivera, Representative Moran, Chief Fitzpatrick, Chief Moriarty, Veronica Informe, who runs the UP Network, June Black from Nikki Somagas' office, and of course, Senator Barbara L'Italian. Before we begin, I wanted to say that 6 years ago, the school wasn't in such great shape. And now, it's one of the best schools in the state of Massachusetts. I think underlying that is the hard work that's done by the teachers and students here every day. And while I could call out virtually every student in this building, I'd like to ask 3 students to come up briefly and come see me. They are Destiny Figueroa, Kiani Perez, and Francisco Chalice. I think the most important thing we talk about in Lawrence is hard work. And the idea, it's not where you start, but where you end, and improvement. Wherever you are, can you improve? Destiny Figueroa got one of the highest SGPs in the state of Massachusetts, a 94 in her English language arts this past year. She's made incredible progress and is going to do great things. Kiani Perez. Hello. Are you tired from stepping? Not really? Fair enough. Kiani is on the step team, the cross-country team. She emceed our recent Hispanic Heritage Month show, and she's embraced the power of bilingualism and her heritage. Kiani got a 94 SGP on her math. Hello, Francisco. How are you? You good? I got a note here that says you started his 6th grade year as a newcomer to the country, learning English from the ground up from Miss Friere. You're now proudly engaging in discussions in mainstream English in Miss Munhal's class, and you've done a great job of learning the language very quickly. Is that true? Congratulations to you. The progress the children have made in this school has been nothing short of phenomenal, and I couldn't be more proud. I get to point out 3 guys today, and because of your hard work, I'm going to let you pick which class next week that you're in. It could be your math class, could be your English class, could be your gym class, that I'm going to send pizzas to for you and your classmates. So which class do you want to send it to?
Gym.
Gym class. If you have gym with Francisco, you're getting pizza next week. How about you?
ELA.
ELA. The people in the math class are not happy with you right now. How about you? Math class, okay. Keep up the great work, my friends. My pleasure at this time to introduce Acting Commissioner Jeff Wolfson. He's been serving as the acting commissioner after a unanimous vote by the Board of Elementary and Secondary Education on June 27th, 2017. He has been at the department since 1995, previously serving as the department's Chief Financial Officer, Associate Commissioner for School Finance and District Support, and most recently, Deputy Commissioner. He also has served as the chair of the Massachusetts Teachers Retirement Board since 2007. Prior to joining the department, Jeff held management positions with the Department of Revenue's Division of Local Services and with the Office of Inspector General. He holds an undergraduate and MBA degrees from Dartmouth College and an MPA degree from NYU, also known as New York University. He is a resident of Brookline, where his 2 children attend public school. In his spare time, he enjoys hiking, sailing, golf, knitting, and Red Sox. Acting Commissioner, could you come on up?
Good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Thank you so much for inviting me up here to see your school. I've heard so many great things about what's going on here at UP Academy Leonard. Your work in your classes, your hard work is something that we all admire. We know you have a lot of great teachers here who really care about you, and really wanted to see it for myself. So I came up here yesterday to see the school. Where were you? Came back today. Thank you for being here today. You do come to school every day, don't you? I hope so. Your principal was talking about, we have the next mayor and the next police commissioner out in the audience here today, and that's great, but I also hope we have some future teachers out there, too. Nothing more important than the teachers who help us, and I think you're going to be some great teachers out there as well. Speaking of teachers, I brought a friend with me today that I'd like to introduce to you, and she'd like to say a few words. Her name is Dr. Jane Foley, and she grew up in Chicago and went to the Chicago Public Schools, and then she went to college and got her doctorate degree at Purdue University in Indiana. She was a teacher and a principal in Indiana for about 24 years. She's probably a Colts fan. We won't hold that against her, okay? And then she moved to California. She lives in Santa Monica, California now, and she's the senior vice president for an organization called the Milken Family Foundation. Many of you have probably not heard of that, but we've worked with them for many, many years. They are really good friends and supporters of public education. So she wanted to come with me here today to see you all and tell you and your teachers what a great job you're doing. So let me introduce Dr. Jane Foley.
Hello, Lions. Hello. So I came from California, so it's a pleasure to come from California to share this assembly with you. As you just heard, my name is Jane Foley. I work at the Milken Family Foundation. We're based in Santa Monica, California. So you probably don't really even know very much or anything about the Milken Family Foundation, but the foundation knows a lot about you. Oh yes, even in California, we heard about your school, your staff. In my job, I travel around the whole country visiting schools, but this is our only stop in the state. And I heard too that you have the best students in Massachusetts. Is it true? Then I'm glad I just traveled 3,000 miles to hear it from you firsthand. And now you know, people are watching. They're watching you in the state capitol. We're watching you in California as well. So congratulations. Keep it up. I came for 2 reasons. First, to communicate a very important message. And second, to share some exciting news that we've been keeping a secret, even from your principal. The message is about the critical role that teachers and principals play in our society. At the Milken Foundation, we believe educators have the most important job in our country because they have the responsibility of preparing all of you for a bright future. Research and our own personal experience tell us the single most important education element determining how much you will learn in school is the quality of the educators you encounter each year. Think for a moment of all your favorite teachers. Maybe it's here at Leonard. Maybe it was in elementary. those good teachers make a difference. And in the spirit of paying tribute to the importance of educators, I'd like to take a moment right now at this assembly to acknowledge the faculty at Leonard for the work that you are doing. Could all the teachers and all the staff please stand for a round of applause? Thank you. Those are the people that are working so hard every day to help you learn and succeed. That applause was probably appreciated, but we don't clap and snap and hold ceremonies for outstanding educators very often. We recognize excellence in other professions. In sports, the best athletes get most valuable player awards. There's Heisman trophies. Entertainers have Emmys, Oscars. In science and medicine, there are Nobel Prizes. But our educators, who have the most important job of all, teaching the people who are getting all the other awards, and teaching all of you, haven't had that kind of a celebration. That's just wrong. And the people at the Milken Foundation set out to change that. That's why 30 years ago, a man named Lowell Milken created a program to honor outstanding educators. The program is called the Milken Educator Award. The Milken Award says in a very public way that greatness in education should be recognized too, that outstanding educators are the backbone of every distinguished school such as this. And only if we elevate the teaching profession will talented young people like you here at Leonard consider a career in education. One teacher during his or her career has the power to positively influence thousands of young people's lives. If you want to help shape the future, we ask you to think about becoming a teacher. And that brings me to the exciting news. This fall, we're going all over the country presenting Milken Awards to outstanding educators. There are many great teachers and principals in this country. You can believe me when I say that, because I've been everywhere. I've met hundreds, thousands of talented educators. But one of the best teachers in the entire country, out of 3 million teachers, is here in your school. And before we leave, a teacher at Leonard is going to receive this national award. It's the only one in Massachusetts this year. The Milken Award, it's so prestigious, it's called the Oscars of teaching. So now that you know that we're here to present a national award to a teacher, you might think, okay, what does it mean? What's the teacher get? Well, that's a good question. The first thing the teacher gets is one big surprise, because you can't apply. We do not accept nominations. You don't find us. We find you. We look, we search, we go all over the country to find the best of the best. And the best of the best for the Milken Award also means that this teacher has the potential to be a leader in education for decades to come. The second thing that the teacher gets is a lot of celebration and a lot of recognition, evidenced by all the distinguished guests that are here. And look at all the media that is here to cover it. But most importantly, all of you are here to see this out of your important class time. And the reason you're here is we want you to remember the message about the importance of educators. Next, the teacher joins a team. This is the elite all-star education team with the other distinguished educators that received the Milken Award. And the teacher will join us in Washington, D.C. next March to meet with the other Milken educators to work together to improve education across the entire country. There's something else. The teacher will receive a financial award. And what would it be to get a financial award? What would it be? It would be money. So just imagine if you went to the mailbox one day, the real mailbox, and there was a check that was sent to you just to say thank you for your excellence. So let's find out how much the check will be. So let's start with some introductions because you heard my name is Jane Foley. Tell us your name and your grade level.
My name is Kiani Perez and I am in 8th grade.
My name is Rosani and I'm in 8th grade.
My name is Aliyah and I'm an 8th grader.
My name is Elian and I'm 8th grade.
My name is Francisco Chalas and I'm in 8th grade.
My name is Jamil and I'm in 8th grade.
8th grade. Kiani. Okay, Kiani, I know that this school is doing amazing. Do you like math?
I love math.
I love math. Okay, your math teachers just got very, very happy. Good, because we're going to take a little math pop quiz right here in front of everybody. So we have some cards, we have some people, and you'll help us determine what we'll do with our financial award. So let's start with a few cards. Okay, Kiani. So what do we have here?
$250.
$250. Okay, so what do we think of the $250? She's making a face. Would you like that for the financial award? Still making a face.
I think that any person that is actually like the best one in Massachusetts should deserve way more than this.
Okay. Now her math teachers and her teachers are really proud of her. Okay, so we think that if it's a great teacher, that the teacher deserves way more than that. So, well, obviously we have another person. It looks like we have another card. So are you saying we should use the last card?
Yes.
You're sure?
Yes.
Okay, let's use the last card. So what do we have?
$2,500.
$2,500. So Kiani, would you want someone from the Milken Foundation to come here and present $2,500 to a teacher if you could?
Yes.
Yes. She still doesn't seem too convinced. So earlier, I did say that this is one of the best teachers in the entire country. Did I say that?
Yes.
I did say that. So Acting Commissioner Wolfson, could you find one more zero?
$25,000 is a big deal, guys. Like,
$25,000 is a big deal, guys. It is $25,000. It is a big deal. It's $25,000, and the teacher can use the $25,000 any way that he or she chooses. We wish at the Milken Foundation we could come to Leonard and present the Milken Award to all the teachers who've done so much. But there's only one in Massachusetts, so we did find an individual to represent the excellence of your school, your state, and the country. Do you want to know who it is? But it is my great honor to announce the newest recipient of the Milken Educator Award. May I have the envelope? The Milken Educator Award goes to Dan Adler. I said he's going to have a moment to collect his thoughts, and he said, that sounds wonderful. So there were a few people that we didn't meet before the program started, and I'd like you to meet them now. They're part of that all-star education team. They're called Veteran Milken Educators.
My name is Elaine Swain. I am a retired teacher from the city of Boston, and I was a special needs teacher there until I retired, and I won in the year 2000.
My name is Wayne Boissel. I'm a 7th grade science teacher at middle school in Holden, Massachusetts, and I won in 1998.
Good morning, guys. My name's Matt Dugan. I teach chemistry in Boston Public at Tech Boston Academy, and I won in 2007.
Hi, everybody. Michelle Ryan. I won in 2015, and I currently teach at Randolph High School in Randolph, Massachusetts.
I'm Nick Leonardos. I'm the winner from 2006, and I'm currently the executive director at Lowell Community Charter in Lowell.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jasmine Lelock. I used to teach at Randolph, but I now teach at Newton South High School, and I won in 2005. And on behalf of the Milken Educators, the veterans, we want to welcome you to the team. You have a great school, wonderful students, and we're happy to have you.
And I'm very proud to say that I'm a recipient of the Milken Educator Award. I received it in 1994 when I was a principal in Indiana. So I'm bringing greetings from the Indiana network. You just heard greetings from the Massachusetts network. And I also bring greetings from the national network of Milken Educators across this entire country that congratulate you and welcome you into our family of excellence. Congratulations. So I think we should hear from our guest of honor.
Hi, scholars. I'm going to keep this pretty short because I did not know I was speaking and I am shaken. I think the easiest thing to do would just be to make clear what every teacher in this room knows, which is this isn't about me, it's about the incredible work all scholars in this building do every single day. I feel so honored that I've gotten to teach so many of you and that I can see 8th graders way in the back of the room I taught 2 years ago, and just, you are all wonderful. You work so hard every day. Thank you for all of your effort. All of your growth is because of how much effort you put in, so thank you for everything our scholars do every day. I would also be completely remiss if I didn't point out just how incredible every teacher in this building is, and just that if I am... Amen. Me winning an award today just proves how incredible my network of support here is. So thank you to my cohort, my team over there, Ms. Brynas, Ms. Scaris, Mr. Rosado, Ms. Conti, Ms. Acosta. Thank you to the Burn Eagles and Mrs. Fryer and all the Burn Eagles for being such a wonderful 6th grade team. Thank you to, I'm going to miss people and I'm really sorry, but to Mrs. Martin, to Ms. Tao, to Mr. Hosking, Ms. O'Brien, Ms. Allard, all of these teachers, Mr. Munhall, Ms. Fitzgerald, Ms. McDonald, who every day push me to be a better teacher, a better person, and I wouldn't be a good teacher if it weren't for everything my friends do for me every day. So thank you to all of our teachers. And thank you to everyone else who supports the school every day, to Ms. Abreu, to Ms. Sanchez, to Ms. Castro, to Mr. Ortiz, to Mr. Suriel. I feel really, really proud to teach at a school like this with students like you, with educators like you, so thank you so much.
So today we're honoring Mr. Adler, but in doing so we really also aim to shine a spotlight on all the staff here in this amazing school full of scholars. And scholars, I want to thank you for helping us thank a teacher today. And I have a big favor now for you to think about. After today, keep it going. Think about all the teachers in this school and in your other schools where you've been that have helped you and made a big difference, and find them, and go up to them and say thank you. So congratulations to everyone.